Tony T. Steele of Vultures Vengeance, welcome to 69 Face of Rock. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm really good. And you? I'm fine.
I'm good.
Really glad
Well,
to be here.
we
Really
already
glad to be
struggled a
here.
lot this morning, so let's get this going. First of all, congratulations on your new album, Dust Age.
Thank you.
When did you get started on this record?
Okay, the songs on the album are actually really old because we recorded the all the full in 2020 uh, during the COVID explosion in Italy, and after that we had many problems. So. This is the motivation for the year of release.
Hmm.
But the songs on the album, like City of Thousand Blades, from 2009, because we started to play that song uh, at the first in the first month of the with the first lineup of Vultures Vengeance in Rome. And there are many Vultures Vengeance songs already that never that we never released.
Hmm.
And this
Yeah. Um, Considering that you took 4 years to get this album released, were you tempted to go back and change things? I mean, I know artists are never satisfied with their things, so they always want to go back and change. Was that ever something you considered?
yeah, because we recorded the album at the 60 Cellar studio.
Hmm.
But after that, to be honest, I didn't like the sound of the album, and we done the mixing two times, not one, but two times, and the, obviously, many things changed in the songs from the old times because. Probably somewhere I have the pre-production of City of Thousand Blades, and at start it was totally different song, and it was a 7 minute song. Now it only for 4 minutes,
Hmm.
and I think that is the only things that changed from 2020 is the sound of the album.
Hmm.
I still have the another version of the album with another sound and another mixing.
Hmm. So now that the record is out, do you think it fairly represents the band?
um, I think that yeah, the sound of Vulture's Vengeance it's really I I think recognizable,
Hmm.
and I think that not only for the guitars and the melodies, but also for my voice. Probably many people told me this, and I'm not really good to sell myself,
Yeah.
but I think that it's really recognizable style. And when I thought to do this band, I never thought I never thought, okay, I have to sound like this band. It's more like a subconscious process in my mind, because many people thinks that Vulture's Vengeance is really similar to bands like Manila Road that I really love, really similar to bands like Warlord or Omen, and it's not totally incorrect, but I think Vulture's Vengeance are really more guitar-oriented stuff. And the atmosphere is epic. It's probably only the atmosphere can be similar to that band's and to that epic metal sound of the 80s. Um, but I think that music is like food. When many people say you are what you eat.
That's right.
Okay, I think as a musician is the same thing. You are what you listen, and I never played cover or I never tried to sound like other bands, and the result that you know uh, is only subconscious.
That's right. Yeah, I totally get it. What is meant by the title Dust Age?
The stage is only a metaphoric way to tell about to tell a story about is dystopic future started from our age, and you know the lyrics this time are more clear and less cryptic.
Mhm.
The whole lyrics are more cryptic, are not so clear. That stage is you can listen to that stage and read the lyrics like a you know a tale, only a tale in on a book
Mhm.
about a dystopic future, and many elements are metaphoric elements to describe also many sides of the nowadays society and nowadays situation in the world with war or and everything, you know.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Those Who Sold the World is your first video and probably a single. What is that song about?
That song is simply about the situation in the world where you know probably we live in a most materialistic uh, age. We never saw anything like this. So Those Who Sold the World is about politics, yeah, but not only a critics on politics, but also I can find the words to explain this materialistic
Greed.
materialistic age.
Okay. That makes
It's
sense.
only that.
You probably refer to people being greedy, wanting more.
Sorry?
You probably refer to word greed, which means like wanting more and more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Um,
absolutely,
mhm.
absolutely.
How different is Dust Age from your first album, The Night Lore?
I think that I think that stage is a bit heavier,
Mhm.
obviously is the sound is heavier and probably more defined. The Night Lore was I really loved the Night Lore, but the production was so poor, and I like the poor production too. But you know, um, I think that that stage at the moment is totally in the Vultures Vengeance way of playing, and I think is better than the Night Lore. Is a one step more.
Mhm. I do agree on that. Now, also this time you are with High Roller Records, right? What is the label doing for the band to make you more known around the globe?
Oh, many things. I think that at the moment the collaboration is perfect, and you know I have no social media or that kind of stuff. So I think that iRoller at the moment done really a really good work
Mhm.
for us, and with everything,
Mhm.
and I really obviously I'm before I'm a fan like roller because I have many records. So um, I think that the collaboration between Vultures Vengeance and I roller is at the moment it's perfect.
Outstanding. Your music comes across as very epic sounding, and you touched upon that a little bit. So, what are your influences? What is it that you grew up with listening?
Oh,
Endless,
the
right?
list is infinite, but you know, obviously, obviously, I can tell you about Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Motorhead, Black Sabbath is probably my favorite band. But at the start, uh, I wanted to in the 2009 when the band had no singer. I wanted to do a band in a more like Witchfinder or that kind of new wave of British heavy metal in an obscure way, or bands like Dark Star. But after that, um, I want to sound more. I want to sound heavier in that kind of epic metal way, but not like Manila Road or Omen, but more like Ethan's Rage, Witch Killer, Breaker, all that underground stuff with a really dusty production, and I fall in love with that kind of epic metal. That is more power metal, but not European power metal. The old power metal, like Omen, because you know Omen is at the start. You know, many people call them power metal, not epic metal. So powerful riffing and almost speed metal sound.
Yeah, that's right. Um, how did you get the name Vulture's Vengeance? How did that come about?
Oh, there are many stories about this because I found in the name um, a deep meaning about the vengeance on the society from people are outsiders.
Mhm.
Okay. But at the start, to be honest, I was in south of Italy when I was only 16, and now I'm 35. So I told you about many years ago. Um, I was listening to Holocaust and Heavy Metal Mania, the 7 inch, um, and without any, you know, I only listen to that 7 inch and the name come in my mind for the cover of Heavy Metal Mania because I'm not sure if he's a vulture, but in that moment
It was.
that 7 inch come in my mind this name of Vulture's Vengeance.
That does make sense. I like that explanation. Um, After you formed the band, how long did it take you to become you, meaning to find your own sound and style?
I think like 5 or yeah, less than 5 years because we started in 2009, and after that I was looking for a singer for many years because at the time I wanted a singer, but not only a really good a good singer, but a person that loves what I love. To share a person to share the same music, you know. After many years, so in 2015, we started with the first demo called Rising. And I decided to sing because I never found a singer that was suitable for the band. So I think that 4 or 5 years passed
Mhm.
for, for the first demo. I mean,
That makes sense. Now, your first demo, I think that became an EP. Am I right?
first demo, we released the first demo on tape.
Okay. But your
Yeah.
second, Dwelt In, that was an EP. Can you tell me
Yeah.
about that?
The the second one, the EP was a really strange recording session. At the time, we were a bit crazy, so we decided to record it in the garden of the bass player in the countryside. And it was really strange, but I have really great memories about that period. And probably it's the first time that I tell to someone that that EP was recorded in a garden.
Outdoors. What response did you receive after releasing your demo on that first EP? How did people react to your music?
The first demo went sold out in a month, in 1 month. And I think that it was really good, a good response from many people around the world, because I remember that the first order of the demo was from Japan, and I was like, oh, Japan, okay, great. The EP brings us in Greece for the first time. We played abroad, and I always played only for passion and only for the love of for heavy metal, and
Mhm.
I never expect this kind of response, and I really I really love it.
Oh, what's there not to love? Um, what was the scene like in Rome at that time?
At the moment, the scene in Rome is more about extreme metal music, like death metal, black metal, and is probably at the moment, but there are not new heavy metal bands that I know that are in a in European scene, and I think that there are I don't know, unfortunately, and no heavy metal or epic metal bands in Rome, but I know many new extreme metal bands like Tulsa Doom, for example, or Death Runner, and there is a good friend of mine that he lived in Sweden for many years, and now he lives in Rome, and he played in a band called Flame Keeper that
Mhm.
is really, I don't know if you know, but this is the scene in Rome, unfortunately, at the moment.
At the moment, right? When you look back at your first album, The Night Lore, what
Mhm.
comes to mind?
Oh, good, really good one. Probably uh, the hospital, because during the recordings, I had a really uh, not a good adventure, because the all the recordings uh, we done all the recordings of the album in a really old way, because during our vacation, we use our vacation in August with a really hot weather to and all the month we use all the month and all our vacation to record that album. And in the middle of the recordings, I fall during a night that we were really stressed, and I got to the hospital.
Oh boy.
But okay, about a part of jokes, I have really good memories, because we stayed all together, all the band together for 1 month, in an apartment in a countryside. The house was from best player, and it was really good because it's an old way to work on music. Many solos that you can listen on that album are totally improvised.
Mhm.
And after that, we played on stage, obviously, in that way. But at the start, that solo were all improvised.
Excellent. Now, is the EP and the album still available?
Yeah. Um, you can find the album and EP on Cruz del Sur Music,
Mhm.
I guess,
Excellent.
and and also from us.
Okay. Well, that's good because sometimes things sell out and people don't repress and things kind of go away for a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Um, so now getting back to the new album, how will you be promoting this new record? Are there any tours set up? Any maybe chances of you visiting America?
yeah. Oh, well, will be really awesome. We have at the moment the many dates to reveal, but the only dates that you can find on internet are the two festivals in Germany in April. That is the first is Dime Victim Attacks, and the second one is Little Black Forest in Essen and Willigenschwenningen. And we have other dates to reveal in the next few days, I guess.
Mhm.
And yeah, will be really awesome to play in America. And the problem is always the money.
Right. Yeah, I
Because
know
when
it costs a lot.
uh, you know we we all in the band, we have normal work, and we have to do to come in America. We have to do a really long tour, like 20 or 25 dates, and uh, will be awesome, and hope to realize it as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a commitment, that's for sure. Now, keeping in mind that the songs for the new album were written years ago, are there any new songs being written?
Yeah, we have a part of the album. I have other 14 songs, totally new, totally new 14 song in a form of pre-production, and I think that we will record as soon as possible because all the time that passed from the night tour and dust stage is only for the formation, for the lineup problems, because the COVID get problem, but after the COVID, the guitar player and bass player decided to leave the band,
Mhm.
and obviously this was really heavy problem. But at the moment, the lineup is really good, so I think that we can work on the new 14 tracks
Yeah,
as soon as possible.
sounds like a plan. Finally, personally, what are your hopes for this new album?
I Really good one, but I'm at the moment, I'm really happy about it, and I always try to do music without any expectation. because I think that you have to focus on the passion that you have for music, and because when you put expectation on a project, after you get probably sad because you know
Mhm.
the expectation is not true. But I think that I want to do it till death. So I want to have no expectation about any albums, because I want to do only for the passion and the love of music. And when I always told to also many people that ask me, when I play in my room here in the studio, and I do any songs, I'm really happy. Obviously,
Mhm.
after if the success of anything of any project is always good, but I prefer to have no expectation in anything in life, and enjoy my art and my music.
Excellent. I mean, it's all about passion and the love of music. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me, and may 2025 be kind to you.
Oh, thank you so much to you, and hope to see you somewhere in the world, or in America, or
Absolutely.
okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.